Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Vikings are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against that Jets team looking to shut that down. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the night.
Oops. Put down.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, Lord.
And it's intercepted.
Straight away. Straight away.
Now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Wow.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And Olsen over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Smith now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm.
And he will score.
Nice.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but
now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Jeez.
And all the defense has it, but he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things.
Oh, come on, man.
Periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Smith throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking it. Down
Oh, my Lord.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, nice.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it?
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first and 10, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the
It's a bit slow, but hey, whatever.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On second down, here's Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I knew some sort of stupidness was going to happen like that.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this offense will head back out there already an excellent field.
Then again, that's not his fault. Now it's just a deflection, which like form opposite team were around. So whatever.
They had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
Oh,
and no
God.
escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing is Smith.
Oh, my days.
Middle here to Brown. Now here's
Oh my absolute god.
Defensive timeout called by the Jets. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time.
Excuse me.
They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Oh my lord. Why did it all still running backwards? It's really stupid. See? God.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
God's sake.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. That is caught.
Oh, yes, well done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year.
Really? That's his first touchdown? Jeez.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire
It's on top of your body, sir.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
It's on top of his body and doesn't really bother to get it.
Prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
I'm guessing that was Antonio Brown that's now out.
On second and 10, Smith.
What the hell?
Out of the backfield, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah.
And look at these numbers, Charles. It's one thing for a run-of-the-mill quarterback, a rookie quarterback for back-to-back games that don't go their way for him. This is a little bit of an aberration, isn't it?
And normally when you see a guy of this stature have a really rough game the week before, you just expect him to explode the very next week. But back-to-back weeks, we've seen tough times from him. I can't wait to see him try to pull himself out of it, see what he does differently.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brent Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
Sit down.
They did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Here's Smith. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Smith.
Oh, my Lord.
It's incomplete.
Come on.
The veteran Hakeem Nicks, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now Smith, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Excuse me.
Zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age. But then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Second down now after the pass completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. Really difficult time.
Fair enough.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the...
What the hell? My guy didn't even try to go for it. Just ran right away from the ball. What the hell?
So this offense will head back out there. Excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now it's the backup Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings.
It's no longer new now. You've been saying it was new for like the past 3 seasons now. It's no longer new.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
To throw is Prescott. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here we go. They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Jesus, come on.
To it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Throwing. Prescott is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
No, come on. Don't let... They let go of the people so quickly. It's really annoying.
Stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side?
That's over.
To get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. A handoff as they run the counter.
No, don't fall. Oh, come on, man. Oh, my God. Games are screwing me over again. Come on. That is ridiculous, man. The game just literally screwed me over there. Making the guy fall over and drop the football. Just because I managed to rush on 4th and 1. So ridiculous, man.
Trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that.
Oh my Lord.
That's exactly what happened there.
Holding offense. Oh, that's first.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw.
No, you haven't. Why did they not friggin' understand the ball is literally right next to them? Just pick it up again.
He still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He's back to throw. And right side.
Oh, my God.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 20.
What the hell? Okay.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead.
Just had to literally cheese that whole entire thing.
Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Vikings, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Let me get it in.
All right, man. Every day is an opportunity to get better. We got to get better today. What I want to know is who's excited to work. I'm ready to work today. Are you ready to work? Let's go out here, let's show them what we're about, and let's get this done. Set, ready! Ready! Darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Vikings are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Cardinals, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out.
Yes, we were, and that's what they're going to say. The winners, and that was that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
I mean, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rear-view mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that...
Oh, Lord.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And out now come the Vikings. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon.
Someone's down already. Bloody hell.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, it's Smith. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
From the red zone now, Smith. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That's caught at the 3.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
He'll get into the end zone.
That was close, actually. Almost ran out of bounds.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to... We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. Smith on first down.
I knew it was going to happen.
This time as he'll go down.
Oh, wow.
They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye core.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking for the tight end, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Prescott.
No, come on!
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead.
Oh, come on.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota.
That's
and
ridiculous.
Interception, just any interception.
Also, that's not an interception. That's just, that was absolute rubbish. Nothing there.
Any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Why would you overthrow him like that?
Incomplete.
Come on.
Greg Olsen was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And quickly they get to the line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Oh my God! Come on, no.
They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, they're more.
Why is it?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
Come on, man.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts.
Literally, just as soon as I'm about to throw the damn thing, I'm always just getting tackled. Circle. Thank you. Jeez.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Hogan has the...
Absolutely ridiculous.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. To throw is Prescott. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Prescott now on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Okay.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This will be caught at about the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
You have it.
They dropped the defensive end down, and he ended up with an interception.
I swear to God, it is really stupid when they have the ball and they just have to just not bother getting it. Look, it's on top of him the whole entire time. They need to sort it out for the next game. It's genuinely stupid. When you have a guy that's literally on the floor and the ball's literally on top of him, and just lets it roll off him. It's really stupid.
To the air again, Prescott.
Oops.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20 to... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more. And we return welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
As good as the idea this is, I'd be pretty careless.
Football and the lead, they'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nice.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
What? How do you...
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, for God's sake. How?
Take over inside the 45 at the... You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side caught, Hogan.
Oh, why?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic 1st down.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll go to the air here on third. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And caught left side, Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done.
I think that's what's happening.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 12 yards there as they move to James. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot. Patriot now. Green, 39.
Back to throw.
No!
He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw.
No, why would you overthrow him now? Oh my God.
I'm not not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it.
Why would you overthrow him then, man? That's really stupid.
But they run successful.
And Gostkowski's kick.
Not the time to overthrow somebody, man.
Tie this game here in the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
No. No.
Throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change more. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Throwing is Smith.
For freaking sake.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say.
Oh, come on. As soon as you freaking overthrow somebody, man, it's really stupid.
He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know.
And the fact that you overthrew him, literally at the very last freaking. No! Ah! God damn.
Like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Bills. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Smith.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Smith. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it with Bell, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Smith on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And right side caught Hogan. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And
I'm sure a lot of guys are getting touchdowns, or everyone's getting touchdowns. I'm not quite sure which it is.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. And out now come the Vikings. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete.
Good enough.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On first down, Smith. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
So here we go, first and 10 now. Here's Bell, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the tight end Olsen, right side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Oh my God! It's the person that I'm meant to be freaking controlling. Turn around and get the ball. Bloody hell! Oh, for the love of actual hell! Freaking hell! I'm trying to move the guy to turn around. He's just freaking still touching up the dude. Come on, man. Situational awareness.
From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and
no.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's
How are you so much faster?
So
Bloody hell.
And hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing is Smith. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
No, holding offense. Can you not hold the person? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my absolute freaking days. Like as soon as I'm about to throw, there's always something happening. It's either I get tackled out of nowhere or the bloody offensive line just has to hold people. Like, come on, man.
Smith throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Smith on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent.
I didn't even realize.
That's kind of what they showed there.
Didn't matter.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff.
Because somehow he's managed to catch the ball just like that. It's really ridiculous sometimes. Oh well.
First half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to...
Oh, shut it. Shut it. Shut it.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Vikings are going to have it now, first and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh my! Again! Same.
Couldn't hang on. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes
he's got his
Lord.
It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From his goal line here.
No!
And he goes
To God's...
It's in the end zone. Smith goes down.
Oh my God, man. Seriously, I'm holding the goddamn button to throw, freaking throw the ball at all.
Thanks to the interception.
I'm just freaking holding the ball like a freaking fool.
After the interception, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7.
My days, man.
Down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. In the red zone this time. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete.
Well done.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know,
and we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Smith. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead,
oh, what now? What now? What now?
What he's getting done.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Doesn't make any damn difference.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Smith going to throw it. Incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Smith. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Brown, the lone receiver left. On 2nd down, here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Bell. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to... Resume the action. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,
Ah, damn it, getting stuck. What the hell? Well, you know, I'm gonna have to get rid of some people that are like really rubbish. I'm gonna wait for the end of the season. Let's see if any contracts in here. Oh, you know what? I'm overall gone up. What the hell?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Vikings are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Bears offense that wants to prove it can do some damage. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Smith. And that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. To the air, Smith on second down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Logan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Smith, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
A Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. To the air again, Smith. That's caught at the 3.
Oh, jeez.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again is Smith, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Preston Smith, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They're back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down. Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't run 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
This is kind of running.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And Olsen over the middle.
Lord.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 50, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man.
Go.
Complete. Yeah, he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Go.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Luke Wilson. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On first down, it's Smith.
I saw that guy as well.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
Nope,
but
stay.
in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a third and about 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have it.
Damn.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Touchdown, Vikings! Pierre Garçon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And right side caught Hogan. And all the big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. Everybody hearing about Kobe Bryant, wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
This is Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something.
No! Jesus. Woo-hoo.
End zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Pierre Garçon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A give to Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, here's Smith. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and get.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, okay.
So Alex Smith on the sidelines. And they'll hand
Oh,
things
he's
over to
in.
their
What?
backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Yeah.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go. Red 38.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. They come out here in the I. Here's Prescott. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Prescott here to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And now off to the races.
No. God damn it.
That one goes for 38 yards. And the Vikings are going to have it now 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it.
Point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. All right, Nice shift now to the Vikings defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the...
I'm going to play the next bit because it's kind of long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't even try.
The intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
See, what?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the...
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, hold in.
And
Sacked.
he hit from behind and taken down.
Offense. A penalty is declined.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Ooh.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that? What's that? 4 verts. 4 verts.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take
Oh,
it
they really...
here.
Whatever. This is like matter.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Wow. Okay. I don't know how my defense got to 97. That's ridiculous now. That is ridiculous. And someone's injured. Oh, broken ribs for 6. Wow. And that's unfortunate for you. Anyway, that was that episode, or this episode of Madden franchise mode. With the Minnesota Vikings. Somehow we are now 97 overall. How, I don't actually bloody know. I still don't know how. I'm confused. How that's possible. Yeah. See ya later. Goodbye.